Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be diving into my Roth IRA retirement portfolio, sharing with you guys how that's going and give you guys all the updates on that, as well as just what's happening right now in the overall performance behind the scenes. So first of all, let's dive into the Brokerage app and have a look. I'll record the screen for you. 3, 2, 1, bam. Okay, so here we are in Charles Schwab. I'll refresh it for you. This is Saturday at 5:30 in the afternoon, so the market's closed. But you can see my portfolio right now is sitting at $64,497, and I have $11,500 in cash. And if we go down here and check out all the positions, there's not many here. We have SOUN 144 shares. This was positive the other day, now it's negative again, but that's okay. I've been making money on this. I'll share that with you in a minute when we get into the spreadsheet. Actually, on the SOUN, I actually sold my initial investment off, and so this is all house money anyway. But anyway, we'll see how I'm making money on that in a moment. My next position is SGov, 273 shares of SGov. It's just where I store cash in case there's like a big market crash or something like that. And this pays a dividend too, like every single month. So I get some income from this, and it keeps my money protected that I can use it if I need access to money ASAP. And also I can use it in an event of a big flash crash. I can put that into the market and get stocks at a great price. So I'm just holding that cash right there. Now onto the growth portions of the portfolio. We have a very simple strategy here. SCHG, which is Schwab's US large cap growth. This is basically tech. It kind of does the same thing. The QQQ does pretty much. It lags just a little bit, but not so much. And then that's 362 shares of that, by the way. And then SCHB, which is basically the entire stock market. This is the US broad market ETF. So it's kind of like compared to Vanguard's VTI, the same thing. It's basically covering every stock on the market. So if you believe in, America or the US economy, this just makes sense. Just buy this and just sit back and do nothing and watch it grow. So that's pretty much what I do there. And then there's my cash, $11,500. So keep it really simple there, but to show you guys some more detail, I'll take you into the spreadsheet where I track everything so you guys can see the overall performance and how I actually get income out of this portfolio for right now. So let me record the screen on my computer. Let me see. 3, 2, 1, bam. All right, so here's my spreadsheet where I track everything. So if we can see my positions here on, make it bigger so it's easier to see. Okay, on the left here in the yellow, you can see these are my 4 positions that I have. I just shared that with you guys in the Brokerage app. Here in the middle, you can see this is my share count, which I just shared with you guys. And then here on the middle right is my average cost. This is what I paid for the stocks that I have. It might be different for you depending on where you bought it at, but this is just to share with you guys how these stocks perform over a long period of time. So I share this with you guys. So if we go over here to actually look at the performance, we're not going to get into the day change and all that. That's not important. But what is important is the long-term performance. So we'll put it here so you can see that. On the left here, the top one, we have SOUN. It says we got a negative 4% on the market, but we have positive almost 5% here on total return. This is the house money, not the money that I actually took out already, because I took my initial investment out. So this is 4% return on the house money that I'm playing with. This makes up 2% of my portfolio. It's just a speculative stock that I think might grow in the future. So that's why I just have a very small portion of money there. The rest of it, I try to keep simple. So there's my SCHB. You can see we're up 17.39 on the market and 18.34 on the total return. And this makes up almost 20% of the portfolio. And then for my bigger, more aggressive growth, I would say, SCHG, we're up 14.8% and 15.15 as far as total return goes. And then that's 20% of the portfolio. And then the largest portion of the portfolio, which probably shouldn't be, but that's SGov. It's up slightly there, and we're up over 1% on the total return. And that's 46% of the portfolio. So I should be actually moving this, but I'm keeping this money because I might need it for something I've been kind of saving for. So For those of you guys who don't know, the money that you actually put into a Roth IRA, you can take that money back out penalty free. You just can't take out the money that's grown. So for example, say I've put in $30,000, but my portfolio is valued at $70,000. I can take the $30,000 out with no penalty. I just can't take anything above that out. So basically what I've been doing, I moved the money that I put in into SGov, and all the money that has grown, that is accumulated, is in the other stocks. So if I have an emergency, I can take this money out of SGov, no penalties, but my portfolio still has money in the growth and it can keep growing. So that's kind of how I structured that. Now, if we go here to the dividend log for the month of May, we can see SOUN 4234, and I know SOUN doesn't pay a dividend, but I still cover calls on this for income, and the premiums were really good last week, and so I made $42 in cover call income premium from options. So that's where the $42 is for there. I just tracked it as a dividend. Then SCHB and SCHG, they do pay a dividend, but it's only quarterly, not monthly, and that won't pay me until June. So I'll get some money down here in June, but not this month. And then lastly, SGov, as I told you guys, does pay every single month. It's about 4% annual yield. Paid me $81 this month. So, so far for the month of May, and this portfolio has made $123 in income. But I'm still going to sell cover calls. Like when Monday, when the market opens, I'll sell more cover calls on SOUN and earn a little bit more income. But I have no idea how much that'll be because we don't know what the premium is going to look like yet. Lastly, I'll share this with you guys. Sold positions. I did sell some stuff. Some of these are old. Like this one was back in December. So that's not even correct. They changed the name of this. This is something else now. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, it's not important because this isn't in the portfolio anymore. But anyway, we have Rigetti here. I sold some of this in 2025 and some in 2026. And then T-SPY, I decided to get out of this income. So I wanted more growth. So I went ahead and got rid of that as well. If you look over here, you can see I did lose a little bit of money because of this W pay position. But the rest of them, I closed for a positive total return. But in total, it was a negative total return. But nothing to write home about, 145 bucks. So no big deal. So you can see here in my Rigetti position, I closed that for a total return 220%. And second time, this was my initial sell. And the second time, this 2780% was my house money that also grew after I sold. So anyway, I just thought I would share that stuff with you guys, give you guys an update on the portfolio and how it's performing. And right now, what am I doing? Nothing really. I'm just watching closely, like on red days. I put a little bit of money in here and there, but not so much. And on green days, I just sit back and do nothing and let it grow. And so far this year, I have deposited $4,600 here. For 2026, the limit is $7,500. So we're more than halfway there. And I'm just putting like $500-600 a month in. I put $600 in this month. And yeah, we're on our way to $7,500. And we're on our way to $70,000 portfolio, which is exciting. A new milestone coming in soon, hopefully. So that's all I got for you guys today. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think and what are you invested in. What's your Roth IRA looking like? And I hear you or see you guys on the next video. All right, y'all take care.